I'm just going to be talking about ancient aliens and drinking my wine. Wine. What if aliens? Hello. Welcome back to another episode of this show where I watch Ancient Aliens and slowly go insane. My Ancient Aliens DVD came in today, so that's really exciting. Also, I can hear again. I went to the doctor and now I can hear, so that's exciting as well. Lots of things are exciting. I have wine this time because this show should not be seen sober or at all. So let's get into it.
Through a targeted mutation of our genes, we became human.
Big claim.
We have, in
Probably
theory,
big claims over here.
human beings as we are today who are possibly the genetic breeding of these.
You can't just say whatever the fuck you want and say possibly in front of it. Like, possibly, I'm gonna win $1 million right now. Like, it's possible. I know it's not fake, but the moon landing, does look fake. It looks like something covered in aluminum foil.
Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin actually walked on the moon.
They've got the flag up.
It looks like claymation. I get why people think that's fake.
Is it so hard to imagine that such a thing might have happened before, perhaps thousands of times, and over the course of millions of years?
No, aliens existing is not crazy. The idea that all ancient civilizations encountered aliens is pretty crazy.
But in 1986, further testing determined that the lunar landscape actually contains a high amount of helium-3, an extremely powerful, non-polluting, non-radioactive fuel source.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's get us some of that helium-3 then.
Could this help explain why Earth might have served as a destination for travelers from other worlds?
They just brought something interesting of there's a huge fuel source on the moon, and then just jumped to, so aliens.
Mine those planets, extract the ore. Well, if we would do it, why wouldn't extraterrestrials?
Because extraterrestrials don't live next to the moon.
Some scientists believe gold may also be an invaluable asset in the construction of spaceships.
Gold actually reflects infrared light, so it makes a great heat shield.
So aliens made a spaceship to travel millions of light years away so they could get gold to heat shield more spaceships. Copy. I'm sorry. What are we basing this off of? Okay, the cuneiforms say something about gods coming down, and that's in several different Bibles. Okay, fine, whatever. Cool. Very, very interesting. Where are we making the leap that the aliens need gold to reflect radiation in their atmosphere? There is no way that is in those tablets. I call bullshit. Bullshit.
So they look at what is on this planet, and that is Homo erectus, and they say, well, they're not very intelligent, and they're not going to listen to us, so we're going to genetically alter them.
Making humans made more sense than just using machines. Not even AI robots, just basic robots.
It's carved in their stone. This is not something made up. This is part of the Sumerian history.
No, I do not believe that gene mutation on humans is part of the Sumerian history, Linda. There's only one Linda I respect, and that's Linda Belcher. #queen. #burgerbabe.
But do the Sumerian tablets actually describe an alien race?
I'm sorry, do the Sumerian tablets describe gene editing? Because I'm pretty sure it's just a creation myth. All right, I want to take this moment to say, how pilled am I right now? So, of the ancient alien things that I think are plausible, aliens existing. 10 out of 10. Believe that happened. Aliens coming to Earth. I'm going to say 6 out of 10. Think, yes, aliens have come to Earth. Mainly that's because of the released military things that are kind of we have unidentified objects that we don't know what they are. Aliens influencing ancient events. 1 out of 10. Do I think it's absolutely impossible? No. Do I think it's plausible? No. Aliens doing all the things this show is saying? 0 out of 10. At most, aliens came to ancient man, took a little peek, and went, okay, that exists. Okay, so the Anunnaki stuff, though, like, it gets me in my hippie heart that doesn't quite exist anymore. Like, maybe there's like a master daddy race that made us all. Maybe. Like, probably not, but maybe. All right.
People thought gold was so pure, so wonderful, it must heal, and they would actually occasionally ingest pure gold.
Luckily, we don't do that now. Monoatomic gold.
For instance, there is some evidence that ancient people had very primitive batteries. And this would be a place in which gold would be
that
very
was an image of the
useful because
Baghdad
of its
batteries.
electrical properties.
Hold on. This is in, where are we? We're in South Africa, or we're in South America, right? Yeah. We're in Peru. This image, I'm gonna put it up behind me. That is an image of the Baghdad batteries, which are not from Peru whatsoever. Also, most likely not batteries, and they were found in the Middle East. Not from Peru. Boo, ancient aliens. Boo.
Gold turns out to be surprisingly easy to mine for.
What is that voice? I know I should not comment on people's voices, like glass houses and all that, but still.
This all requires machining. And I'm not
Giorgio's
talking,
hair's getting bigger.
You know, we today would also need sophisticated machinery in order to achieve such feats.
It's just such a false comparison. Like, yes, in today's society that is driven by money and efficiency, you would need big equipment to do anything because you'd have to do it quickly for it to make any money. His hair got smaller now, and his makeup sadder. Giorgio, what happened to you? What did they do to you?
But despite the controversy, one thing is certain. The plain and the lines that scar the surrounding countryside are not natural formations.
Well, yeah, no one's saying the Nazca lines are natural.
The so-called Band of Holes, located in the Pisco Valley, is a complete mystery.
I've never heard of this. This is so exciting.
People think it looks like some kind of machine was running over the...
Okay, I don't think it's a machine.
They sent something down like a shuttle. It can be a robot. No extraterrestrial is on board. And this robot just crashes over the surfaces.
I'm sorry. Okay, so you're saying they have a robot spaceship, but they had to make people to mine for gold. That makes no fucking sense. I do want to know what these holes are, though. Look at that hole. I'm very gay today.
But if ancient aliens came to Earth searching for gold, why did they leave? More gold still exists here, as do many other valuable minerals. Could it be that ancient mining operations were just the means to another, possibly greater end? Or perhaps the real alien mission on Earth was to hunt the greatest prey in the universe?
Wait, I'm sorry. How is man the greatest prey in the universe if the aliens had to make us?
I sat across from sheriffs who told me, Linda, we're not dealing with predators, disease, and satanic cults. We're dealing with creatures from outer space.
Well, I'm glad we ruled out satanic cults right away. You never know. Those tricky Satanists.
The closest answer I've ever gotten was from a man who had had very upfront and close and personal observations of non-humans.
What did she just say? A man who had had very upfront and personal encounters with non-humans in his work for the government. Where's he? Why isn't he on this show? He'll talk to Linda, but he won't talk to us? This commercial break is brought to you by DVDs. You can use them for B-roll.
What if ancient civilizations possessed the advanced scientific knowledge of our own modern-day scientists? What if they, too, had unlocked the mysteries of DNA, cloning, and gene splicing?
I don't think they did, though. Give me any evidence, Ancient Aliens.
We're in the process right now, today, of being able to recreate creatures like that.
No, we are not. Homegirl, this was made in 2010. We could not make human-animal hybrids, and we can't do it now. in 2023.
They are mixing alien animals and human DNA, not just for 10 years or 20 years, but for thousands and thousands of years. And that's why there are so many alien abductions, and that's why each generation is psychically more advanced than the next until we get to the complete union of two cultures, the ultimate hybrid.
What did that man just say? Okay. They're mixing animal DNA with humans for hundreds of thousands of years, whatever. And that's why each generation is more psychically... What did he say? Each generation is more psychically advanced. Let's get into the secrets. The conspiracy. Get under the covers with me. So this man, I've called him Lenny Leaps before because he leaps to conclusions. So he's positing that every generation is more psychically advanced. Ancient Aliens has never mentioned this theory before, which makes me think that our dear friend Lenny Leaps has been throwing in this whole time that humans are getting more and more psychic. I love when we get a peek behind the curtain and see the producers of Ancient Aliens know the people they have on are saying absolute nonsense. And there's a line, and that line apparently is we're not getting more psychic. Human-alien hybrids, totally fine. Animal-human hybrids, absolutely fine. Humans getting more psychic every generation. Whoa, 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 Lenny Leaps. That is a bridge too far.
Some theories say that we have that technology now called scalar technology. We heat up through high electrical impulses a certain spot on the water, and that creates a hurricane. And by making a path with that beam,
Lenny Leaps does not disappoint. Lenny is positing that we can create hurricanes and moving the hurricane where we want. Can lasers make a hurricane? NASA says no. Okay, so in theory, you could make a hurricane this way. Lenny Leaps here is saying that we can do that.
Now, if we can do that, and this is hypothetical, if we can do that, why can't an alien culture say, let's create an ice age
Because
on
ice
planet
ages
Earth?
aren't hurricanes, and we can't make hurricanes. It's like saying, if I could turn this DVD into a hat, what's to stop you from turning a dog into a giraffe?
Some ancient astronaut theorists point to myths that describe gods coming down from the heavens in order to mate with humans. Native American folklore refers to those beings who came down from the heavens to breed with Earth women.
Okay, so I have to say this. No alien women wanted to come and mate with men. No homosexual aliens of any persuasion wanted to sleep with men or women. Just only straight men aliens wanted to impregnate Earth women. Sure. I'm getting upset that the ancient alienists are not inclusive of queerness. Why do I give a shit what they care?
Finding herself in the morning being pulled up into heaven and meeting with...
I actually have an abduction story, which if I get 1,000 followers, I will share that story.
Angels that came down from heaven and had sex with the women of the earth.
These strangers had sex with beautiful young girls on our planet. How can angels have sex?
How can angels have sex? It's impossible.
They had sex.
Wow, man's thought about angel sex a lot.
A great god took the form of a dragon and came down to a hilltop where a young maiden was out gathering fruit. When she came awake again, the sun had come out again, and the dragon was gone, and she was pregnant.
So not only are these aliens impregnating women, they are impregnating them so fast they know they're pregnant at that moment and can point to it as that's the moment I got pregnant.
We're not surprised whether it's Stonehenge, pyramids, or perhaps the Nazca lines, that ancient people understood events that were going to happen in the sky and when they would repeat.
Interesting. Okay, she's another one who I think is like just an actual scientist. She's the only one to say anything about Nazca lines, like following stars and things. Because I feel like that's her explanation is this is what it is. And they go, no, we don't like that. Talk about aliens. Talk about aliens.
Why did they construct elaborate stone monuments and temples? Could they, as some believe, have been constructed as a type of extraterrestrial GPS system?
Why would aliens who can build spaceships need rock GPS systems? Makes no goddamn sense.
But why were the ancients so fixated on the Orion and Sirius constellation?
I mean, it's pretty bright. That might be why. Oh, good. Crop circles. Love it.
When you see it for the first time, you go, what in the world is that doing there? I mean, it's obviously not natural.
Yes, no one is saying crop circles are natural.
Wiltshire
Crop
field is
circles
just
are
one
cool.
of 200 such markings to have been discovered in the last 6 weeks.
200 in 6 weeks. So 6 weeks, 7 nights a week, 7 times 6, 35. So 35 nights to do 200 crop circles. That's crazy. Like, assuming that let's say 2 people could do a crop circle in a night. I think you'd need more, but let's say 2 people. So 2 people per crop circle, and you have 35 nights to do it, and you have 200 crop circles. So 200 divided by 35. What am I doing? I have an art degree. Jesus. You'd basically have to do 6 a night. So you'd need, okay. So you'd need 12 people minimum.
When I saw the first photographs, I was haunted, actually. Our entire relationship with the universe and quantum physics and all of its complexities has been pushed hard by crop formations.
How? Our entire relationship with the universe and quantum physics and all its complexities has been pushed hard by crop formations alone. What, Linda? It's bent grain. That's a gorgeous crop circle. 10 out of 10 on that one.
These are being carefully designed. They're not accidental.
Agreed.
Both in terms of the shape and where they land. These aren't accidents. There's a mind behind this that's making these decisions. Where's that mind? What kind of body is it in?
She seems horny about it. Ooh, 10 out of 10. Sexy crop circle.
You still will run into people, crop circles, oh, forget about them. Those 2 old guys made them. Come on, don't be so naive. They were done by those 2 old guys years ago. What are you paying attention to them anymore? Very effective piece of disinformation.
They love it. Conspiracy people love to point at the explanations for things and say, ha, you believe that explanation? You're an idiot. Me, I know crop circles are aliens that bend time and space and open up holes to different holes in my body.
Dr. William Levengood put forth a startling new theory.
What's your
After
theory,
spending
doctor?
10 years studying crop circle sites and samples, he concluded that they were created by a complex energy system, which he called a spinning plasma vortex.
Well, he must have some very good data to back this up. 4 out of 10.
Are we dealing with time travelers? Are we dealing
with time travelers? We need to know.
Belize, Central America. In 1924, British adventurer Frederick Mitchell Hedges traveled here with his daughter Anna to explore the ruins of the ancient Mayan city of Lubantun. Anna's father and others in their party were too large to fit inside the small opening of the pyramid. So they tied a rope around Anna and lowered her into the hole.
And that's when Anna
When she came
discovered
back
bondage.
up, Anna held the top of a strange crystal skull.
Oh, God. A crystal skull? Really? They're all fake. 2 seconds of digging. The crystal skull in the British Museum, probably European, 19th century, and described as a non-authentic pre-Columbian artifact. All right, whatever. They're all fake. They're all fake. Nothing real here, just some fake crystal skulls, see?
A lot of people working with crystal skulls say it's the highest frequency or energy or vibration possible on the physical plane.
That's not real. You just said nonsense. Crystal skull caretaker? All that energy, man. You work with regular crystals? What are you? A chump? Try some Crystal Skull. I'll fuck you up. Let's see. Mitchell, Hedges, Skull. I'm curious what they have to say about it, but very quickly in 2022, art, fine detail, crystal. Okay, important to note, the guy who found this crystal skull was looking for evidence of Atlantis. Just throwing that out there because I feel like that gives you some framework. I know I'm not trying to debunk shit, but I just looked into it. Looks like the guy who found the crystal skull purchased it at auction, and no one on that expedition ever saw the skull that he was talking about. So, oh my god, I'm so close to being done with this episode. Don't get me wrong, I love talking to you. I love talking to y'all. I love making these videos. I hate watching Ancient Aliens. And no one's asking me to do this. This is for me. I thought this would be fun. I was wrong.
If aliens are watching us right now, where are they? Some believe they are sitting out in space in what are called Lagrange points.
The fuck are Lagrange points?
Lagrange points are points between two bodies where the forces balance equally.
If an extraterrestrial race would have ever visited our solar system, they could have placed a probe in those specific points. I mean, this is not something that the ancient astronaut theory has proposed. This is, university professors, astrophysicists who have proposed this.
Yeah, Giorgio, I don't think they're saying that's where aliens are. I think they're saying that's where those gravitational forces do the thing we're talking about. But whatever.
Just like we exhibit curiosity.
Giorgio mispronounces so many words. He just said curiosity. Episode 3 done. Great. How do I feel about it? So I do feel like some of the things they're saying are very possible. Like that whole section on why haven't we seen aliens even if they exist. I'm like, yeah, that all makes sense. I think aliens are real. Like I felt that before that. The show is not making me think aliens are any more real. I don't think aliens are our genetic parent. When they said that aliens used robots to dig that row of holes, it was like, okay, so then why do they need to make people if they have robots? Think ancient alien people. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm not looking forward to watching another episode of this tomorrow. Not looking forward to it one bit. Went through 2 glasses of wine today. We'll see how many glasses of wine I go through tomorrow. Yeah, in general, I'm not super happy about this. Love you guys though. Love you. Excited to make the video. Not excited to watch the content. If anyone knows how to turn Bezos's video streaming service to anything faster than 1.0 speed, let me know, because my god, is this slow paced. All right, well, that's it for me. I will see you tomorrow and go find some aliens. It's my new catchphrase. Bye.